Clean them out. Down and quiet. Clean them out. Down and quiet. Clean them out. Down and quiet.
What's up? Coming to you from the mobile studio. I know we're a day late, but we decided since I was going to be at the track tonight that we were going to do the live from the parking lot of the Wicked Weekend. I am in the Truth Motorsports headquarters, and there is the track. We are that close. So we are, Jason's running a little bit late. He is working on the short bus, so he's going to join us in a few. And Dave is packing up to meet me here. He's going to leave in the morning. So we are going to do a quick recap of the Pro-Am. And I want to say thank you to everyone who joined us for the live. Whenever it was, golly, I don't even know what day it was when we did the giveaway. We were able to hook up the Schropp family with a little much needed financial reprieve after their house fire. Thanks to the generosity of you guys and the Truth Motorsports Nation. It's the new name for you guys. So we're able to help them out and get them on the road to recovery. So if you guys are joining, throw a comment out, and if you don't mind, share it on your socials so we can get this live out there to the masses. And then comment here, so we'll get you a shout out to those who are watching. So got here to the track about 5:15. Left last night, drove till about midnight, and then crashed out in a rest area. And it's just me and Chloe. Chloe, the race dog. Where we go? She's crashed out from chasing the ball. We played with the ball today here at the track. So we are here for the weekend. Unfortunately, my beautiful wife is not with me. My father-in-law had to have surgery today, so she is home mending or helping him get on the mend. What's up, Kevin Carter? Down in Lynchburg. I just drove through there last night. And so what's going on, Kevin? Hope things are going well with you and your family. But yeah, so last weekend, well, actually 2 weekends ago, so we'll start with 2 weekends ago, we did RC Pro-Am. Kevin, I am in Gainesville, Georgia at the Wicked Weekend. So drove for 8 hours to get here, plus actually longer because the RV doesn't go as fast as the GPS thinks that you do. So anyway, we went to the RC Pro-Am down in Lake Waccamaw 2 weeks ago. And did a race recap from myself, Dave LaStella, and Daniel Orlando from the team down there. Had a lot of fun. That is an awesome event. Brent from Beach RC always puts on a class event. Lucas worked his tail off, keeping that track minty, and they fixed it every night because some of the faces were getting blown out. Never raced at Lake Waccamaw at the arena there. the dirt is pretty sandy, so it doesn't hold up. And so they have to do a lot of maintenance on the track, but they keep it in great shape. And so it definitely changes throughout the race day and practice day. And so you have to kind of stay on top of it. And so did pretty well for me. I didn't have any complaints. I ended up in the B main and actually C main for Sportsman Electric. Should have bumped, could have bumped, would have bumped, but couldn't keep the shiny side up and took myself out. Ended up, I think, in 5th. Started 3rd in the bump spot, and then maybe 4th, can't remember, but ended up in like 5th, 2 spots out of the bump spot. Nitro, both of my nitros, I started in the B, ran Sportsman and 40 plus, and finished, I think, 5th in one, 7th in another. I'm super happy with that. 40 plus guys are really fast, and heck, the Sportsman guys at these big races are fast. So, looks like I lost my aim. Oh, I'm back. So ended up in the A main for 40 plus electric buggy, which I was super stoked with. Got started 2nd, finished 2nd, and I think I ended up in maybe 10th or 11th. Started 15th and ended up in 10th or 11th. I can't remember, but I was happy. Can't complain about that. I could, but nobody would listen. And so absolutely we'll be back at Pro-Am. Thanks to Marlo Bright for drafting me onto his team. So the way the Pro-Am works is you get the pros, and then they added some of the 40 plus drivers to the team leads, and they got to draft a Sportsman driver, an intermediate driver, and everybody's A-main results gave points. Can you guys hear the rain? I don't know how loud that is. Hopefully it's not going to get too obnoxious. Hopefully the background noise is not too bad. Anyway, so we you get points for your A-mains, and our team did not finish last, even though I did not get us any points. I did not make the A-main, unfortunately, in a Sportsman Nitro. And so thanks, Kevin. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully it's not completely annoying. Let me know if it is, because I don't want to have an hour worth of rain sounds that you guys nobody will watch. So tell me if it gets too bad. Actually, you know what I can do? Stand by. I can fix that. I have my handy dandy trucker headset. I'll just have to pair it with my computer real quick, and then I can get rid of the rain sound. So anyway, as I'm talking here, I'm going to pair this headset so get rid of that background noise, hopefully. That's not what I was trying to do. Anyway, so RC Pro-Am was amazing, and maybe it's not going. So got back from the RC Pro-Am. Then the next weekend, we were supposed to race at Pete's, and unfortunately, the rain came, and we rained out for Pete's. So we had to pull an audible, and we headed down to World of RC. I went down there on Friday, and we practiced for a few hours Friday night, and so that was pretty cool. If you've not been to World of RC, it is the stickiest clay that you will ever find. And it's wet clay, a lot of fun to drive on. A lot of guys run slicks, and so I was on solo relapses. Didn't have like amazing results, but we had a lot of fun. And Jason Thorne and I were down there, and it was just a single day race. It was a T-Stock race actually. So my second one of the T-Stock races. Dave LaStella and I went down to what was the race down in Lumberton, Days of Thunder, and so. But anyway, all right. So I'm hearing that the rain is not that bad. Okay, Greg Carter in the house. What's up, man? So everybody but RC homies are on the live stream. So cool. I appreciate it, Kevin. Those who are watching, if you don't mind sharing. Yep, Days of Thunder. Dave's on. There you go. Days of Thunder. So that was the first T-Stock that we did. So we did that last week, and then I'm kind of filibustering, trying to wait for Jason to get online and finish this, so it's not just me battling on. Dave is packing up, so he couldn't join the live tonight. But yeah, a lot of the pros are already here. I just heard from Joe Bornhurst. He's here. I've already talked to Lee Setzer. I saw some of the other guys from S-Works team here. Billy Grantham of the Panhandle of Florida. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. We are sorry. You know what? I just realized that this is supposed to be episode 7. I will fix that. So we are 7 episodes into this huge podcast with ones of followers, but we don't care. We have fun, and we just hang out and talk RC racing with our friends. So thanks for stopping by, Greg. We need to get out and do some karaoke. That is a lot of fun. So for those who don't know, my homies from Northern Virginia, Kevin Carter and Greg Carter, we used to go do karaoke, and they can absolutely sing. So we need to do some karaoke. We should do karaoke at one of these big races. I got enough equipment at my house. We'll see if we can get some people interested and do some karaoke at one of the big events coming up. Maybe Fall Brawl. Maybe that'll be a Fall Brawl event. We could do a Truth Motorsports karaoke night. So, but as long as somebody besides me will sing. So anyway, back to RC racing. World of RC, we did that on last weekend, and then went home Sunday. Got everything started getting ready for Wicked Weekend. I left last night at about 6 o'clock, and then worked from the road today, and had a bunch of meetings today. And beauty of working remote, got down here about 5 o'clock tonight, and I'm off the next 2 days. And so we will be racing and experiencing one of these amazing house. All right, now let's see if you guys can hear me. Change. Oh, Jason on the stage. What's up, man?
Your volume just went away for some reason.
There we go. Audio. Nope.
Now we're on the new one. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah. what'd you do?
I'm trying to get rid of the the rain sound on top of the RV. So hopefully that could get rid of the background noise. Practice. We talking about practice? Your shirt.
Yeah, not the game. We're talking about practice.
Okay. Yeah. So is Nathan in the house? We got all my non-RC friends are online tonight. So plus my new friend Billy watching from Panhandle of Florida. Let's see. Can I tell who's here? Let's see here. All on Facebook. I can't tell. You'd think I'd be able to know these things. Oh, Justin's in the house.
Every message Justin sends has a typo somewhere. Every single one.
I just have to read them twice. So Justin sent me a cool little picture. Can I share your news, Justin?
That one doesn't have a typo.
Oh, wow. All right, so Justin got a new toy. Justin is part of the Nitro Nation now. He got a new Nitro buggy. So we're super excited about that because Nitro is the glory, as my friend says. So yeah, I did a Pro-Am update. I did a really crappy World of RC update. Why don't you give your update from all of your various sundry awesome weekend at the TSOC?
I wish I had my engine here to tear it down. I like that place a lot. That track is really fun. That layout that they have right now is awesome. Inside, outside's cool too, but I really like it inside. So, what happened? Well, I ran one qualifier. I ended up breaking my e-buggy in the main and ruined a nitro engine in the second qualifier. Tried to put another engine in it for the main, and it came loose before the race even started. I made it through some warm-up laps and then put it away. It was a fun weekend, though. It was a good time.
It was. Yeah, I mean, we're not really – it's not that we don't care about the TSOC. It's just that we don't – we're not going to finish it, so we're not going to do all the races. So, it's just kind of a club race for us, practice race. And so it's nice. It's nice to go and just play and have fun, hang out. We didn't have to, we didn't run 4 classes apiece. Well, I did run 3, but I didn't have to stress over it because, it was just a fun race. So had fun. So I did get ran over in e-buggy, but that's okay.
You got ran over.
It's all good. That's racing. Sometimes sometimes you're the track and sometimes you're the buggy, Sometimes you're on top. What's that? To be fair, the race announcer did say 5 buggies enter. Welcome to Thunderdome. 5 buggies enter, 2 buggies leave. So I think some people took that a little too to heart.
Yeah.
What's up, Chris Chapman in the house? Where's your boy? You need to tell Anthony it's live. It's time. So. But so what do you got going on this weekend, J-Dog?
Power line.
You gonna race that power line tomorrow? No rain down there, up there?
Not tomorrow. It's Wednesday for a lot of us.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Oh man, I completely forgot what day it was. I was thinking it's Friday. Yeah, it's
I'm
Wednesday.
probably just gonna run electrics. So
Yeah.
Chris McBrayer, I think he's bringing his nitros, so I'll probably pit for him.
Yeah.
And then if Justin wants to run his new nitro, I'll pit for him too. So
you're going to the let's see, PLRC. You're going. What is? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make a joke, and what's it called? Nitro Showdown, and you're going to run all electrics.
I'll run nitro truck if there's enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't want to.
Go ahead.
Buggy's going to be hard, especially I want to pit for Justin, and Chris is going to need somebody to pit for him. So I'd rather help those guys out and just sit out a buggy. Give Bryce a break. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Justin, are you going to have the buggy ready for this weekend?
Yes.
Jason answered for you. I don't know if he has a receiver.
He has a receiver.
He's Fly Sky now.
Yeah, he has a receiver. I will put a receiver in there for him. It'll be ready.
You have a Fly Sky receiver? Oh, he does. Okay.
And if he doesn't,
okay. Well, I guess he could run. I think he got two, because I think he got one for his truck. So I guess he could run. Oh yeah, he can pull the receiver out of the truggy.
He can
run buggy. So yeah. So Powerline this weekend. What else is racing this weekend? Adrenaline's not racing this weekend, right?
I don't know.
They are or they're not?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. They just announced a race on the 10th of August, same weekend as ProTech.
That's ProTech.
Yeah. No, Chris said nah. Chris, you and Anthony need to load up and head to Gainesville, Georgia. You guys can pit. You guys can pit in the pit with me. I got space for you to pit. He's going to Powerline.
Good. A little bit of moisture helped out that first race. So with this little bit of rain we're getting this week, it should be pretty good on Saturday.
All right, we are almost to double digits with our viewers. If you guys are watching, please share it on your Facebook. Let's get us to the double digits tonight, so we can have tens of viewers. Jason's. Oh, we lost one. Dang it! That's what I get for begging for viewers. Jason's trying to pay his mortgage with this live stream. So
help me out, guys.
Yeah. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we need 3,000. Well, we need 500 subscribers on YouTube, and then we need 3,000 watch hours. So everybody go and watch every episode. What's up? Bryce is in the house. If you're not liked and subscribe to both the Facebook and the YouTube, please do both. I think we are up to 40 whole followers. We need 10 more so we can do the interview of the man, the myth, the legend, ladies and gentlemen.
Justin
Mr.
said
Anthony Donnelly.
Off his nitro car.
If we get to 50, we'll do a raffle. I guess I'll have to. All right. There's allegedly we might have a guest appearance stopping by the trailer. We'll see if the rain stops. He said if the rain stops, he's coming over. So we may have a world-class guest star appearance. So.
Oh wow.
But let me see. I might just bring him on.
Bryce, I said you get a break this weekend because I'm not doing buggy.
Let's see. I'm going to send him a link because he can join and not have to worry about the rain. What do we got? Oh, how did you, man? Justin's like psychic. I think Justin's reading my text messages.
We call that the Nitro Know-It-All.
What's going on with the buggy? Oh, he is in the Nitro Club. So, what was it before? The Nitro Clan? I can't remember what we said he was in. Oh, we were in the double digits for a brief moment. You guys get on. Let's get this shared out. I'll be looking at you guys' Facebook and see.
Justin,
I'll be looking at your. Let's see. Dismiss. I'll be looking on your Facebooks to see if I see a share of this of the live. So you guys got to get the numbers up. If we have our guest appearance, I'll be embarrassed to be at 7. I won't. Neither will I.
Oh, we got 8 now.
Everybody got to start somewhere. And you know what? If I had 8 friends, I'd be happy. But I don't. I think I only have 2. So
Well, if you count your dogs, I think you can get there.
those are my kids. Those don't count. I have 7 kids. Wait, I got a cat, so I have 8 kids. So, there you go. Chris has got it on lockdown. He said he already shares. He does it automatically.
Chris
That's
is
what
good
I'm
at
talking about. Yeah, Chris is good at a lot of things. He deserves better friends than Anthony. I'm just saying. I'm just going to talk trash about Anthony till he shows up. Thanks, Bryce.
That's talking truth.
I know it ain't. I didn't. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Michael, for sharing. So yeah, what else we got to talk about? Did you, since we both forgot we were going live tonight, did you do any research?
No.
Okay, that's okay. We can still talk about it, or would
But,
you rather wait?
Justin, he just knows, so we can lean on Justin in the audience.
There you go.
Next.
I'm in Georgia, Bryce. I'm at Wicked Weekend. This is my remote Truth Motorsports podcast. Oh, see, RCRC podcast. Sorry. Oh, Michael races down at Beach RC. I'm gonna make it down there. Jason and I are gonna come down there. When's Masters of Dirt? How far is that?
I don't know.
Is it like November or something?
What's Masters of Dirt?
That's their 2 big races. They have Palmetto and Masters of Dirt are their 2 big races at Beach.
Is that South
That's
Carolina?
scale. Yeah, that's down at Beach, Myrtle Beach. So, Michael, if you know,
could be a Master of Dirt.
what's that? They've been doing this Masters of Dirt for a long time. So,
Imposters.
I want to get down there for one of those races though, October. So I don't know. Well, I'll have to see if we can fit it on the schedule. Jason is limited on his availability. So
this weekend you're at Wicked. I'll be at Powerline. Next weekend, is it next weekend already? Tilted Worlds?
It is.
World. Yes. Hopefully all you guys are there, except Michael. I'm guessing it's probably not coming.
And this guy, I'm not going to be there.
And you're not going to be there. And then after that, we got the ProTech Challenge.
Yep.
And you said Adrenaline just announced the race, right?
Yep, on the 10th. And then the 17th, they have a club race.
On the 17th, Rusty's doing a race, the back-to-school race.
Oh, that's right. So we'll be down at Leaned Out.
So we got a bunch of racing coming up.
And then after that,
the 24th,
the Mugen LCRC.
24th is Mugen Challenge.
Yep.
And then the first is the rain date for Pete's
Yep.
or Roar Nats if you're going to Roar Nats.
Yep. Unless they change VCS.
I don't know what's going on September 7th.
Oh, Mitchie Santiago in the house. One of my old shooting buddies. He just got into the hobby. Let's see. Chapman, do you run SCT outdoor at have you run SCT outdoor at Adrenaline? We're trying to figure out some tires for Mitchie. He just got a SCT.
VCS is the 31st.
Oh man. He's killing him. So let's see here. So Mitchie's looking for some tire recommendations for his short course for Adrenaline Outdoor. So if you guys have any, I might have some for you, Mitchie, actually. I think they are double Ds, triple Ds, which will actually be pretty good. And I think they're blues. So,
Kevin Miller.
Oh, yeah. Kevin Miller. I'll text Kevin Miller too, but I have those short course that I got for Don that he decided not to. So I would not be talking trash to my pit guy. I'm just saying.
He's not the pit guy anymore. He's got his own nitro.
Oh man, that's why he's mad at you, Justin.
He thinks he's the competition now.
He's mad at you because you got a nitro and now you can't pit for him. Yeah, I'll hook you up, Mitchie. I got you. Did you buy wheels already? Because I don't have enough wheels. I don't have any short course wheels, but we'll get you hooked up. We're gonna get him all hooked up. He's running a 4-wheel drive Slash to make sure that he enjoys it, and then he's gonna get hooked up with an 8-scale buggy from Truth Motorsports. So so what else is going on? Lots of racing, tons and tons of racing. Then September we get right into I know we got Georgia Peach. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Lefty the Great. What's up, my man, Keenan?
Hey, what's up?
He is in his mobile studio. I am in my mobile studio. Jason is in the dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah, mine's a little bit messed up. I'm just using my my webcam because I threw this together.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Well, that's all right. I remembered we were going live at 7:50. We were supposed to go live at 8. I was about to do a track walk and do a live from the track, and I said, "Oh snap!" I told Jason we normally go on Tuesday night, but I was driving down here, and so I said, "Well, he said, well, why don't we just wait till tomorrow night?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do a live from the track." So
But I just watered the track anyway. It would have been muddy.
Oh yeah, they watered it. Then since I saw you over at registration.
Yeah, while you was when you messaged me earlier, they were watering the track.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can appreciate this weather. I'm so glad it's not like maybe it's at RC Pro. It was very hot, right? So
yeah.
Much welcome this little bit of coolness. It's supposed to rain more tonight, but hey, we're under a roof, so we're good.
Exactly. You don't got to worry about it. So you're gonna get to drive. You're gonna get to drive this weekend.
I don't know. I might, if maybe during practice tomorrow, if somebody lets me use their car, I'll try to do something that resembles driving.
Tell me what you want to drive. I got them all.
I want to try the various cars. I haven't driven an S-Works. I would like to try.
There you go.
I've never driven like a Techno on a track.
I've got my buggies, truggies, nitro, whatever you want to run.
8-scale GT.
So, I got an 8-scale GT. We could run it in the rain out in the park.
Which one do you have? Do you have the older one or the newer one?
Yeah, I have the older one. I just have the two. I don't have the 2.2 because we just parking lot race. So I wasn't going to spend the extra like $150 to get all of the hop ups. So I just have
I think I want one.
dude, they're so much fun. I love driving every car. Nitro truck is probably, my favorite to drive off road. When you hit the gas on that GT and it's instantly doing like 70 miles an hour, it's ridiculous. So yeah, they go like the fast guy that I race with in Manassas goes from his GPS on his ESC told him like, what did I say? 82, Jason?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the back straight's like probably 300 feet long. So it's like 0 to 80 to 0 in 300 feet. It's insane to watch. So,
Yeah,
but they have so much grip.
They race it in the DR, and my buddy just messaged me today, and he wants to get one. And him and another buddy of mine who's really a really good mechanic, he's getting one. So I'm trying to get one of the new S-Racks to run myself. We'll see how it goes. But hey, enough about that. What about this track? What do you think about this track?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's so big that it looks like, my guys, we have a team group chat, and somebody shared a picture, and it was like, oh, the jumps are so small. It's not that they're that small. It's the track is so big that the jumps don't look big. They're not as big as PNB, and they're not as big as like SIC, but they're big enough. I mean, the biggest jump is probably still almost 5 foot tall. That one on the backside.
I would agree there. SIC didn't have much big jumps. PNB, I wasn't able to go this year, so I didn't know. This track is different from last year's because last year we had, that section where that pass that Fenn made, like where both Fenn and Van Dalen, crashed in that rumble, like that really rough section. So there's nothing like that this year. I see some features that Bobby's put on a lot of off campers. I know they got this track done very fast too. So I think they started doing preparing the track on Sunday. I know Bobby was here Sunday. We obviously, as you know, I was up at the myself and Lance. I was very fortunate with him and his family. What's up, Derek? We went up. We went up.
Mention his name.
Yeah, that's Derek. I wonder if he's coming. He usually comes to a lot of these races. So when we came back from Indianapolis, we dropped off the big camper here. We got here about 6:30 Monday morning. We left Indianapolis at 7:30 the night before and drove straight through the night. And they stopped for fuel. Then we drove. Bobby and his guys had a lot of the dirt moves. So when we got here Tuesday night, Tuesday around 8 o'clock, the track was done. Like pipe was laid out. It was smooth.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, they really got that track done in a very fast time. So kudos to Trackmasters and those guys. It's good to see the people roll in. We went out to dinner, right? And when we came back, it was like, wow, it was packed. I was like, when we left, it wasn't even like this. Do you see all the tent city pop up? All the campers? Yeah. I was talking to my buddy Bobby, and I was like, hey, it's always a special feeling when you had a big race like this and you see that day before, like so it's Wednesday. So people start coming, and then more people come tomorrow, and then it's like everybody's happy to see each other. And then the atmosphere is building and building. Okay, it's raining a little bit, so it's not too much mingling going on. But tomorrow people will get on the track. More people will come. Friday we have the day of practice and qualifying, and then we have a party. So it's a great event. And then Saturday it's all serious because people are trying to qualify. Then Sunday, ever so slowly, that city just goes smaller and smaller because people start leaving.
Yeah.
So it's a great feeling. If you've never been to a big race, it's awesome to come and do that type of stuff.
Man, all I got to do is just bring Lefty to the show, and then all of the big names are. We got Mike Fuller in the house.
Hey, what's up, Mike Fuller? Yeah, he has always been a big supporter of the NNRC for many years. I've had the pleasure of meeting Mike and his family. They're very good people. Mason and Caden are both very good racers. I believe in Team Fuller. I would love to see Mason. Probably, we've been waiting for him to get his big win. Sorry, I'm just putting my phone on. We're waiting for Mason to get this big nitro win, and he's come very close. He was very fast at the Nationals. He's probably looking for some revenge after that performance, bad luck that he had. And that kid is fast. Sefin Daly will be looking for some redemption from last year as well. When he had it, like he kind of. What's up, Danny?
What's up, Danny Paz?
He does not like being in front of the camera. He ran out of here so fast.
Yeah.
So it's really a lot of interesting storylines coming into this race. Last big 8-scale race for America. Also over in Europe, we have the Euros going on. So last kind of big race for everybody before we see this showdown in Spain coming up at Redovan, which I'm reading a few of the Southeast guys are going, like Daze, Olsen. I know Josh Hollyfield's going, so it's good to see some Southeast representation going to the Worlds. I think those guys are going to have the experience of their lifetime. They've never been to a race like this. It's just a whole different level. The Boulders do an exceptional job. It's Europe. It's fun. But, yeah, this is the last race. Before that, I'm sure one of these drivers wants to have great bragging rights or have that confidence going into Spain, both here in America as well as Europe. It's very rare we get such big races on the same exact weekend, right? So I'll be busy following the Euros, which is about 6 hours ahead. Max is busy writing up content and getting on drivers' nerves, which is funny. That's going to be a subject of next week's podcast when I get home and we talk about it. Well, we have Wicked Weekend, and Fenn needs a win. Fenn, he's been a very consistent driver, but he needs to get that RC win off his back at a big race like this. He won last year. Mayfield coming off that national win. Lots of momentum. Rivkin wants a win too. He's been very close, running the top fives. That's at DNFs. So lots of stuff going on. The atmosphere is pretty good here, and we're in for some treat. I hope we got good racing. I hope we got a little bit of emotions. Would be great to see, and I look forward to the weekend. This weekend of racing.
For sure. I wanted to show you I came prepared to represent this weekend.
Awesome.
I got we'll be representing the NNRC this weekend.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I think I've already talked to I know Joe's here. I saw Mason earlier. I Setzer and Rifkin, and everybody's here getting their stuff ready, and
Setzer's another one that can do well, right? Like, he TQ'd E-Buggy at SIC.
Yeah.
Tyler Jones is coming on Friday. Who knows?
Yeah, it's going to be these races are always amazing to watch. The big boys play. SIC was crazy. My boy B Rose down there representing, getting his first big win, and it was crazy. I mean, to see somebody have that much pace on the field and lap everybody but second place. I mean, that's that track was gnarly. By the time they got on it, it was insane. That was a gladiator,
He did very well.
Yeah.
Does this track, Wicked Weekend, does it hold up pretty good, or is it going to get rutted up and have some potholes by the end of Saturday?
Yeah, it'll be. Last year it got rough, but it was also very dry here, right? So, it was hot. It was dry. They had to keep water on the track. It did rut up, but it grooved up in spots. It wasn't as bad as SIC. But now we have a lot of moisture, right? I mean, the whole track around the track is saturated. Even where you walk on the outside of the track, it's moist. They just wet the track again too, so there's lots of moisture in the air. So it's going to be interesting to see how. I don't know. I mean, when I was here last year, it was dry, and I've only been here once. So let's see how the dirt reacts to the moisture, and we shall see. I mean,
Yeah.
they packed it pretty good. I mean, we got 2 singles on the straightaway. You know that's going to cause some chaos. Like,
And they're not exactly straight. They got a little bit of like variation to the first one. It could be a slightly different jump inside to outside. So it's going to be interesting. I was the very first thing I saw. I was like, oh, there's a single at the end of the straightaway, and then I kept walking. I'm like, oh, there's one in the middle of the straightaway. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how far.
I think
Adrenaline has that on the back straightaway right now, and so you kind of basically jump a single and you jump all the way almost to the face of the next one. So there's a lot of timing. Will be interesting to see the lines, because this is a very long straightaway. So
I didn't see either one of those until right now when you said that.
yeah, they're kind of subtle compared to the rest of them, but yeah, they're definitely going to be some interesting there. So yeah, I'm super excited. Oh man,
nitro buggy. Let's say pro nitro buggy.
Pro Nitro. You know what? I'd love to see one of the S-Works guys show up for my personal reasons. I'd love for Mason to get his first big win here. I mean, he's been, like you said, right on the cusp. I mean, he was doing so well out in California before he hit the dog, and then what did he break? What did he break, the pipe, or the pipe came off, something like that, and had to come in for an extra pit. So, but he's always got so much pace, and it's crazy too because, and is Camden coming this weekend? Is Camden going to be here? I know that his dad's not going to be here, but I think Camden's going to be here. He was, yeah. I talked to him last weekend. What's
Camden stayed in the south.
Oh,
from
okay. That dude, that race last 2 weekends ago, when he flamed out twice and drove back to the podium, that was insane. I mean, he was driving the wheels off of that car, and that was a very rough track, so very susceptible to overdriving. So, I mean, he's definitely got a shot of putting up some big numbers, and I tell you what, Fend and Tater were on fire from the get-go. They were like on cruise control, so they almost lapped him after his flame out. So he basically came from a full lap down in that race. It was insane. So I don't know. There's a lot of guys. I'd love to see Camden or Mason get a big win this weekend. So
how about you, bud?
Jason, what do you got? Who are you picking?
If I had to guess, I would say Mason or Fend. We'll see. That's just a wild guess.
Go down on a limb.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what do you think?
I mean, I want Mason to win. I would love to see him win. I kind of would like to see a new winner, but I wouldn't be up. Look, I don't care if Fend or Mayfield win and we have a great race. That's great. But if we can have a new winner, or maybe a B-Rose second win, maybe we can see like a Seth Van Dalen win. I'm somebody new. Maybe an underdog or not an underdog, but a dark horse come up and win. I'm happy with that. But as long as it's a good race, right? But Mason, I think Mason can win. B-Rose has been very consistently in the top 5 or just outside of the top 5 all year, so I can't take him out of my top 3. But I also can't take Fend or Mayfield.
Yeah.
I hope it isn't. I hope it isn't a Mayfield runaway. But then again, I could say over that, and it could be a Mayfield or Fend runaway, which you see.
Yeah. Well, I will say, Lee was on our last podcast when we had our call in, so I throw a vote in for Lee too. He's a good dude and local Virginia now local Virginia guy, and so I'd love to see him have a great weekend. I know he didn't have the silver state that he wanted, and so love to see him kind of jump back and recover from that. So. You know what? I think it's going to be a great weekend. We'll be interested to see how the track grooves up and ends up. So these guys definitely know how to put on a race. You guys with your coverage is it's as good as anything that I see in, like somebody said, in motocross and a lot of that stuff. Now you guys are really taking it to the next level with all of the cameras. I mean, you guys, if you guys don't understand what it takes to do a production this large, let me tell you, it is not for the faint of heart. Danny Paz is a master with all this stuff. And then, I got to say, I want to give you props. It was really cool when Lance came in last week, 2 weekends ago, and you guys were together. I was like, man,
Yeah,
I think
cool.
this should be a thing. You guys should do like one of the,
I think
a qualifying round or something.
Yeah, it was cool. I've never done that with him.
Yeah,
Obviously, we can't do this without the support of the people, and obviously the people here in the Southeast have been very supportive of what we're doing at Elite RC Productions. Lance has put together a good team with myself, Danny, Patrick, our friend Gene, who can't be here this weekend because of what happened with his house. So we wish he was here. I know he's watching. He'll be watching this weekend, but they're kind of moved into their house now. That's good, so he can settle in a little bit. And the RC community came out and helped them out a lot, so that was good to see. And now we have Josie on our team, Coach Josie Padashal. So she's always been kind of helping us out. But now she's gonna be running some cameras this weekend. She's gonna learn how to do that. We're gonna if we I first started doing the commentary with Lance and these guys at this race a year ago. So
oh wow, it's just been a year.
Yeah, so this is where it kind of kicked off for us, and we've been really eager to get back to this race for the year. Like this is a very big race of the summer. It's the biggest race of the summer, except like the nationals. But in terms of people that are coming, it's going to be huge. People enjoy this race. Friday, there's going to be when the sun comes out, people gonna be shooting off fireworks, and it's going to be crazy out there. You know how it goes. It was wild last year. It's like summertime here in the South. People enjoying it, and now we're gonna have some cool RC racing, and we're gonna be here, and hopefully, it's good to see. I think having people see what is happening here and how the racing is, and how people go home and talk about the fun that they had. Of course, not everybody's happy, but a lot of people go home from this race. People enjoy it. It was probably one of my most favorite races of all last year, and I'm happy to be back here. So big shout out to Dave as well, and Race Time Entertainment for having us back here as well. So we're really appreciative of that. We're eager to bring you guys at home the best coverage that we can. That's why Lance is up at 6 a.m. on these race days, doing his thing, making sure everything's painted, and people who are in the Race Time guys work hard as well. Danny works really hard. Patrick, I get up, I just talk. That's all I do. So I have the least amount of physical work to do, but all those guys are like my eyes and ears. What's going on? So I use them, and we send messages, we take notes, so I know what's going on. Patrick's really good with the in pit area communication, so we know what's going on, which is a great help. I mean, at RC Pro-Am, when we knew something, we would go and ask somebody what happened. It made it so much easier to commentate on the race and tell the story of the race and make it more entertaining for the viewer at home. So that's what we're about. We hope that RC content can get out there. You never know who's going to see it, but we want people to see, also new people to see what we do, because not enough.
For sure.
So I appreciate that big races do this content because they don't have to do it, but they do it because they know it's promotion and they know that it's important for RC racing.
Yeah, it's cool too because I've got a bunch of the friends that are on tonight. They don't race, but I can post the link to the content on my Facebook and then friends from Oklahoma and buddies that I used to race with back in the 90s. Can see me race and I can go back. I go back and watch every one of my races after the fact. I like to make sure that the commentators give me a fair shake, and but I love the new thing with the cars. That's so helpful.
Nice too. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that was
that's
a great
super cool.
That Danny rolled out. That dude, let me tell you, that dude Danny Paz, he's very smart, right?
Yeah,
and he's very passionate about what he does. He is super smart. He's always thinking. He'll be messaging me. He'll be like, "Hey, Lefty, what do you think about this?" And then I'll be like, "That's cool." And then it's like, "I'm gonna write a program to do." And he does a lot of this stuff himself, man. He's all self-taught. He's all self-taught. He's an excellent photographer, videographer. He's a graphic designer. He programs.
He did ours. He did our intro. Yeah, intros. That's a Danny Paz intro. So.
And he's super talented, and he could probably be making a lot of money out there in the real world, right? When I say in other type of market from RC,
right,
for his skills, but he loves RC and is passionate about this, and that's pretty much what all of us that are involved in Elite are very passionate about what we do. And me, I'm always passionate about RC, so it kind of all just goes hand in hand. And yeah, the Southeast has been very good to me, and I enjoy coming here. And I'm just stoked to be here. I'm ready to see some cars.
Are you familiar with any fifth scale races in the Southeast?
I have never been to a fifth scale race in the Southeast.
We need a track for fifth scale.
I would love to have a fifth scale. That's that. You know what? The European Championships for fifth scale is going on this weekend too.
Oh man, I'll have to. I know what I'll be looking for tonight on YouTube.
They don't do truggy, but they do fifth scale.
They do short course.
Oh wow!
So they do fifth scale short course, 2-wheel drive buggy, and 4-wheel drive buggy, and it's like proper championships.
Wow.
No pit stops. Like they race them on real tracks. What Pecco, the guy that JQ is one of his finish mates is driving for Mayako. He's a 2-wheel drive. I believe he's a 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive European champion
for fifth scale.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're having their race this weekend as well because Afro, I don't know, I guess they couldn't figure out dates, so they had to change dates. I don't know.
They don't have a calendar.
Maybe the world's kind of had to put some style. But it's cool, man. I mean, but it's got to have the people to race it, right? If you don't have enough people to race it, I don't know what you can do.
I got a buddy who's got a sick pit bike track in the backyard. He's got 20 acres, so it's not a backyard, but he has like a legit, like a really big pit bike track. And I want a fifth scale to go over there and race on his dirt bike track. I've tempted to take my Nitro Truggy over there and try it out, but I just don't know that it's not going to be too rough, but we'll check it out. But one of the local guys, Hallbaker, was selling a fifth scale Nitro truck, and I had to like quick slide through on Facebook, like don't look at that ad for too long because it was very tempting. Those RC things are just so cool.
RC, man, we're addicted to it. You just spend money.
I haven't even looked at the boats. I'm not even trying to look at the boats.
I got 4 RC boats, and I've only put them in the water. I only put one in the water once in the last year. I got to do that when I get home.
Yeah, are they nitro or are they electric?
Oh, gasoline.
They're all gas. Okay.
Yeah. So like a lot of fifth scales run on gas, and I have a couple of electric boats, but I have proper these are race boats, like what guys racing it.
You got a request here,
Alec.
Oh, I don't know. If you don't know who it is, I don't know who it is either.
Backing you down.
So, hey, we're in the double digits. All right. So let's see what else we got. I will offer myself to come and sit in on a race if you got an extra headset this weekend. I'd love to join you in the booth for a minute or two.
Sure. I mean, probably sometime
Maybe quals or something. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe during quals.
Yeah, because races.
Swing by.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go. Probably got a shower. Oh no, it's only 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go do something.
I was thinking that the weather was going to break and I could go back over to the track, but we'll see. It's not that far.
Raining?
I'm not that far from the track. Yeah, it's still raining.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, man. We'll see you in the morning. Thanks for stopping by.
See you.
All right.
All right.
Bye. Have a good evening.
All right. See you guys. So, yeah, man. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Benefit of, as my wife says, making friends with brick walls. So I can make friends with everybody. So that was pretty cool. I saw him. I was like, hey, stop by the trailer. And then he's like, let me wait for the rain. And I was like, just call in from your trailer. Then you don't got to worry about the rain. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll have to – I got to get that dude in for like a proper interview. He always interviews everybody, but I want to interview him. I want to know how he got into RC, and so he's going to be part of What's Your Story. He's on the list for What's Your Story. I got a long list, but so what else you got, man?
Nothing. I don't think.
You want to save the tech talk for another day when we can put the proper pictures together like we talked about?
We do a TikTok episode talking about motors and batteries and engines and pipes and stuff. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, let's definitely do that.
Everybody always wants to talk about chassis setup, but there's more to it than that. So let's uncover some stuff.
For sure. So many guys, like I was talking to Kevin Miller last weekend. I was like, so what do you do for this track? He was like, look, man, I just set up my car and drive it the same, drive to the track. He doesn't make a whole lot of setup changes. And Kevin Miller is no slouch. Like he's a proper pole, sitter for, 40 plus and open. And, he's no slouch. So, and I know that, I heard an interview with Mason. He doesn't mess with his car a lot. He gets it close enough and then just drives the car, adapts his driving to what he needs to. And he's wicked fast. So I think it'd be super cool to see Mason throw down this weekend. So
last weekend at World of RC, Kevin, in the 40 plus, he fell back maybe to the very back of the pack. And I think he started up in like fourth.
Uh-huh.
And he climbed his way back in a 10-minute e-buggy main back, I think, to fourth. So, yeah, Kevin did awesome. It sucks he had a bad start, but
yeah. There was a lot of those going around last weekend.
It wasn't quite a Camden Line performance, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it was still him and Steve Boggs both kicked some butt. It's pretty cool.
For sure.
Yeah,
all right. Well,
really, it's been an hour.
Yeah, man. We have accomplished our hour. So if you guys are still sticking with us, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and jump on and subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to get our subs up so we can reach a little bit more folks and have a little bit more conversations. Normally, we're going to have a call-in section. I saw that and I wanted to touch on that. So LiPo fires. For those who didn't see, Brent Densford had a LiPo fire in his garage this weekend. Came home from a concert that he was at with some friends, and nobody was at the house. And luckily, when the fire started, it was on a plastic shelf, and so the shelf collapsed out into the garage. And so basically everything from that shelf just burned in the middle of his garage and didn't catch anything else. And so What's up, Tracy? Welcome to the podcast. We are. Anthony's in the house. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the well wishes. But yeah, so if you guys don't have some kind of storage, I've got bat boxes in my trailer. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the bigger bat box, just so that I can make sure, because not everything fits in the one that I have, the medium, and I think I'm going to get a bigger one just to make sure that all my batteries are in a bat box, because I got a bunch of money invested in my trailer. That thing would go.
But my camera is on my ammo
There you
box.
go. Yep.
So
that's an option. All you got to do is slow it down. You ain't saving the batteries. So, yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Michael. I think that's a great topic to make sure everybody's being safe. I mean, the thing, if you've never seen a lipo fire in a bad way, it's very impressive, because those jaunts get going. So they go quickly. So just Google, go on YouTube and look at lipo fire, and you'll see you don't want no part of that in your house, in your car, so definitely worth the conversation to be safe out there. For, what do you get those ammo cans for, like $10?
like 15.
Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely storage charge and good battery, proper maintenance. We'll talk about that. We're gonna have a tech talk. I think that's a good idea, Jason. We should, the professor, Jason T-Dog, professor of all things, will give us a rundown on batteries, because I learned a lot in the last few weeks when my batteries started crapping out. So but we'll talk about that. Talk about 1C and 2C and discharge and storage discharge and all that stuff. But I think we're good for tonight, guys. Thank you guys for joining, and thanks to Lefty for jumping on. Such a good dude. He's always supportive of all the other channels and podcasts. Really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the No Name RC podcast, go check that out. He and Max and now Roach RC is on there. They do a great job. I have to break them up into chunks because there's a lot of information. They usually go like 2.5, 3 hours, and I have ADD, so that's a long time for me. But yeah, man. Well, we will catch you guys at the next race. Is that your broke one?
Yeah. Before we go, I haven't touched my engine since the last time we did a podcast. It's I drilled out that strip screw and it's still sitting here. I could have used it last weekend.
Oh, that's not the one you blew up. So you didn't blow up the MXR?
Not the MXR, no.
Okay, good. The
OS.
brand new MXR.
2103, yeah.
Yep. I got one of those. That's what Dave's running.
It's just been sitting here.
Yeah. So,
Oh, well.
All right. Well, I'll see if they got those mounts in the trailer. I'll see if Beach is here. I'll see if they got that, at least that one mount. Send me the part number on that.
Yeah, I'll text it to you.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
All right.
we will catch you on the next one, and we will see you at the track.
One of them.